Right. It begins as all great mods do, with Pete making a driving roll as you are hurling down the highway at a high rate of speed in some sort of vehicle.
I put my seatbelt on immediately. If it's not already on.
Freddy begins spasming around trying to figure out where his seatbelt is.
Woohoo! All right, drive.
I'm surprised you didn't put me in the driver's seat.
Oh, at least we didn't. You didn't ask us to pick a number between 1 and 3 this time.
Nah, just find them. 1, 2, 3. Done.
Bumble.
Excellent. Right. He immediately jams on the brake, whirls the steering wheel, and then the whole SUV you're in, because SUVs are top heavy, begins to go, and it begins to boom, 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 and you're rolling like a tin can down the road, and other cars are going to slam into you unless they make their driving rolls, which is highly
All right, I'll spend 1 hero point. This is why I never get. This is why I've not had any overflow for the last month, because I keep getting prestige mods.
It wasn't even a prestige mod for the driving roll. That's
do you want an assistant? I'll play the assistant 5.
Sorry, 1 second. I got a reroll.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, forgot. You can.
I'll play the assistant 5 anyway.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
I'll give you. What shall I give you? I'll give you that one.
Freddy's
You might like that one.
Shoot out the top of the cars and pinwheels.
All right, so I'll play the reroll. Freddy's playing system 5. So we 5 there, and we click that button there.
And fumble. No.
Hey.
No, made it by a quarter.
You are driving. You're immediately take your foot off the gas, and it's poised over the brake as you're slowing down. You're on the highway, and you're passing a sign that says "Welcome to Shermer."
Right.
Oh, perfect. I've got my papers right here. I'll play the card immediately.
And
look at my hands, Logan.
They look calloused, brutal, large.
What color?
You need to look at them in the mirror.
What color? Oh, yeah.
You need to look at them in the mirror, dude.
That's a good point.
The fingers have these muscles and stuff built on them, little miniature muscles.
I look in the rearview mirror.
Who's in the passenger seat? Who's in the back?
Matt's in the back, which makes it really, really uncomfortable when he goes, and it just comes away. The whole rearview mirror comes away like.
Am I black again?
Like you're pulling out a Kleenex, and you look in the mirror, and there's a Chinese lady looking back at you.
Oh, God damn it!
Unhappy surprise.
I'll look on the side view mirror.
You can't really see well out of that. You could probably.
There should be a makeup mirror on your side.
Well, now I know. Now I know why. Now I know why I wasn't driving. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry to all the Asian ladies out there listening.
No, you're not.
For any kind of hate mail stuff, just send your hate mail to matt@aol.com.
Give me that mirror.
I wouldn't be black again. God damn it.
So So if we reach the simi limits, I'll find a spot where I can pull over.
Very good. No problem. You eventually just pull over, and you're just sitting there panting in a relief that you didn't all die horribly, because you don't know how to drive.
No.
Probably never will.
I'm looking on the side view mirror.
I've got 5 cards, so I'm getting rid of Unjam Gun because I don't carry guns, and then I'm playing Been There, Done That. No problem. You look in the mirror. You are a black lady now.
Oh.
So how am I dressed?
You are dressed. All of you guys are dressed in like female worker office clothing type stuff, like suits.
So we've got the shoulder pads.
No, I don't.
Well, it's actually 2,000, isn't it? Yeah, so that's 2,000 the shoulder pads.
If you're in the sleeve stack thing, you might have little shoulder pads.
So slacks or skirts?
Slacks.
Okay.
Road trip.
You eventually find out you are a dusky-skinned lady, Joshua, kind of like Indian lady. Everybody give me a very mild Sandy roll toward paradigm distortion, unless you have
Maxed
that.
out.
All right. Alex is like, woo! I'm Chinese.
Paradigm distortion. I don't think I have.
Oh no, I don't have that maxed out. Sorry, I didn't realize. I thought that was that time space thingy. That's maxed at 30. God damn.
Ooh,
that's all right.
Good start.
If you make it, then you just go, God damn it.
Wow, how that happened? How have I gotten more stand than you, Freddie?
How do you think?
Here are your new IDs. Pete is number 1. Freddie is number 2. Matt is number 3. Bang.
Ooh, nice. That's the sort of IDs I like to see.
Pete, could you read yours off for the studio audience?
I got the money.
And you guys, you're all of average height. You can leave that part out for females of the appropriate.
So I am a song boner.
Wow.
Dusky-skinned female, average height. I have 78 Sherma dollars. I have an FBI ID, a driver's license, and an address in Chicago, and a credit card. Apparently it's new, so I'm not sure how I know it's new, but apparently it's new. Maybe the date's on it or something.
Credit card. It's even got the sticker on it still. Freddie?
Okay.
I am Violet Leonard, black lady. I have 38 Sherman dollars, FBI ID, driver's license, address in Chicago, and a new credit card.
Matt?
I am Mandy Yee, Chinese lady, average height $146, in the money, FBI ID, driver's license and address in Chicago, new credit card.
Do any of us have cell phones?
No, this is the. Actually, no, it's year 2000, so all of you have cell phones. Yes.
Yep.
You toss yours? All right, it's gone.
And the mission is on Mandy Yee's cell phone.
I'm gonna pick up Mandy's cell phone.
All right. No problem. Going through the pockets, in McKay's pocket, he finds some interesting note. And I will let McKay read this for the studio audience, if you please. Right. Scroll up a bit.
You are to investigate the death of Agent Garrett, FBI, codename Blue Duck, and the suspicious circumstances of said death. Excuse me. Focused attention on 1206 Spooner Avenue. Code name White Star. Interesting. This house has been brought to our attention in the past and is deemed a paranormal threat. Extreme caution should be employed when investigating White Star. It has been known to exhibit an unknown influence even over skilled agents. Mission instructions. 1. Oh, it's dot points, but anyway. Determine the cause of death of Blue Duck. Determine if the White Star represents an ongoing threat to public. If White Star is an ongoing danger to the public, neutralize it. Excuse me. Keep a very low profile. Do not involve any law enforcement or government agencies. If assistance is required, contact your direct supervisor via usual secured mode. Cache locales. So box 711 Meadowbrook, you store it.
I was really surprised. I was ready to read. If assistance is required, tough shit.
I was half expecting it. Your assistant, there is. You're on your own.
Everybody, give me a memory roll for something. If you saw all the weird images at the beginning of the season.
All
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
then don't worry about it, Kinley. You're fine. Freddie, that's impossible that you actually made a memory.
I know, right?
You found a way to hack into the dice system at last. All right. Those two remember this.
Oh no, I do remember that.
Oh, the blue duck.
I do know what that is. I was going to mention it. The blue duck. Yeah.
That's
Cool.
come up before.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I will roll a memory then. Just get a check in memory.
Cool.
Hey.
Yay. Your memory is kind of the opposite of Freddie's. Yeah.
I've had to make a lot of memory rolls because Alex forgets a lot of shit.
Because of all the alcohol.
Pretty much. Right. So we have two addresses. We have a you store it box and the actual white. I guess the you store it box would be better. One of you guys use your demon boxes. Do you want to find out where we are now and work out where both addresses are in location?
I don't think the demon boxes are
they're not smartphones.
Yeah.
No.
What?
Year 2000 smartphones don't really exist yet.
What?
WAP is in its infancy still.
Bloody demons.
All right, so
we'll just make use of hopefully the street directory that might be tucked in one of the backs of the seats.
There it is.
If you're gonna have a look there, Mandy.
Do you want me to drive?
What?
Yes.
Okay.
We should get bicycles. No.
All right. So before we drive,
Butterqualls?
Bicycles.
Oh.
Bicycles? Ping, ping, ping. You never watched American Dad, right?
Yeah.
With Roger is the gym owner, and he keeps trying to get Steve to sign up the whole episode, and then right at the end, Steve gives in and goes there, and it's turned into a Chinese restaurant. And Roger's like, "You're a delivery boy, you bicycle." And he's like, "No, I'm here to work out. I signed up for a gym membership." He's like, "No gym, you bicycle." I love it. Sorry again, I'm being so racist today. So terrible.
Yeah. Blame Logan for making you an Asian lady.
I blame media.
For making him an Asian lady. Do you realize there's more Asian ladies than non-Asian ladies on the planet?
True that.
Yeah. Also, Song Bona is an actual type of name. Yeah.
All right, so do you want to go to the you store it or to the apartment?
Do we have maps in the back seat?
Yeah.
Yep.
Straight directory.
Good old hard copy maps, like what you like. And there's even a compass and shit, just in case.
I was going to say, before we drive anywhere, let's pop the back and have a look and see what's in there.
Yeah.
Are we just standing around outside the...
No, I assume we're still sitting inside the car at the moment.
Well, let's get out and have a look around.
Yeah.
No problem. You guys are on the edge of the highway, just inside of Shermer. It's a nice, quiet town where they have a lot of really angsty high schoolers for some reason. Super angsty.
Okay, what's in the trunk?
In the trunk, you find 3 boxes. By the way, you guys all have keys on you to God knows what. It looks like 3 locked gun boxes. For pistols.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, well.
All right. I'll check the glove box as well. Anything there?
It looks like this Blazer. It's like one of those 4-seater Blazers and stuff. Nice top-heavy fuckers. It looks like it's a rental from Hertz. Rental car.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Rental car.
That's interesting. We've got a rental car since.
How long has it been rented
from
for?
Chicago? We are from Chicago.
Exactly. It was rented from O'Hare Airport in Chicago, and it looks like it was rented earlier today. A couple hours ago. And according to Holmes, it's like, we seem to have hit the line going into Sharma when suddenly this happened and I almost killed us all.
In whose name is it rented?
It is rented in Song Bona's name.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Although it does have full insurance and everybody else is an authorized driver on it as well. Because they plan ahead. Women planning ahead. That's right.
Well, it wasn't just women. We're FBI agents, damn it.
Just to be on the safe side, I want to check underneath the seat for any hidden FBI bullshit.
I don't think there's any hidden FBI bullshit around.
I don't know how paranoid these women are.
They're not as paranoid as you.
Yeah, that answers the question.
Huh?
We are way more paranoid. Way more paranoid.
Yeah, but you probably would survive longer than the three.
I want to check my phone. I'm going to go through the list of contacts. Anything that stands out to me?
Yes, it's weird because the phone has only numbers for the other two phones in it.
So
other than that, it seems to be, it seems
clean,
to be a brand new phone.
All right, burner phone. So I wonder how we... Which was the bit?
Yeah, we can't
contact
them.
your direct supervisor by...
We don't know the number.
Yes, so we cannot do that.
Nope.
So it is kind of like what Pete thought it would be, or Matt thought it would be.
Yep. All right, where to, fellas? We have two potential leads.
I think we need to get into character here. If we start going around calling each other fellas, we're going to attract attention.
All right, ladies.
Ladies!
I am a lady.
I'm a lady. Ladies' clothing.
Clothes, that's right.
You guys you're standing on the side of the road, Freddie, watching those two go, I'm ladies.
Now, do you know what the most difficult thing's going to be? Walking.
Oh, I've got that down. I've got that down.
Shoes. Yeah, although Kinley, with his amazing...
Yeah, but women and men walk differently.
Oh, yeah, but Kinley is a renowned actor.
You haven't seen me on a Friday and Saturday night in the club.
On the
yes,
catwalk.
I have.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Freddie's like, yes, I have.
So there you go.
What did I do with it?
Now, to each other and to yourselves, you look hilariously like men in women's clothing.
Oh, do we? I thought we just looked exactly like our normal selves.
Yes, you're normal self in women's clothing.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
If that's the case, I still have my gills. Or do I? If they look at me, do I have
oddly, you don't seem to right now.
Oh, okay.
We can make sure we get a teaching in today at some point.
Yes.
Yes, both of you can attempt to teach me that.
Oh, yeah.
I suspect you may get the learning.
Yes. What was I going to say? Yes, there is something I want to discuss with the two of you before I forget about it and we get completely sidetracked.
Yes.
Somebody honks at you as you're on the side of the road.
We'll hop back into car.
Logan, check your Facebook Messenger.
Yeah. Sorry, I'd closed Facebook since we were gaming.
Yeah, that's right. I couldn't work how to do it on here.
Yeah, what was that?
Just so you remember.
That you've done it, or?
No.
Oh, that shit. Yeah.
You said to remind you. Yeah. Right. So.
Got it.
All right. So first question.
Mm-hmm.
Just something I wanted to spitball before I forget about it. Did either of you actually see the mage that closed the gate in Burlington?
Yes, I saw it.
And what did he look like?
What, the dinosaur guys?
No. The gate that's between Burlington and MMO Land.
He was quite far away. I didn't see his face, but he had basically how I described him in my post.
Okay.
That way.
All right. Now, have either of you noticed that the magician card?
Oh, one thing. But
yes.
When Doc and I examined, when Doc examined the whirlpool for signs of magic, he found super strong magic damage, water magic, sorry, and also traces of chaos as well.
Okay.
Your old adversary, Chaos.
Or Loveth, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, no, I talked about the international crime syndicate that Maxwell Smart was always fighting
That's right.
against.
Yeah.
Chaos.
Yeah.
All right. The other thing is, you know the symbol that you keep seeing, Freddie?
Mm-hmm.
The
Which
yin
one?
yang with the
yin
yang
yeah.
with the infinity symbol
Which
over it.
one?
Well, you know that could potentially represent the magician tarot card. So the magician tarot card has the infinity symbol above the head of magician. The items on the table, one of the interpretations of the items on the table is yin and yang.
Oh. So
2 of the items are male, 2 of the items are female, and that's yin and yang.
Shit.
So the four trumps of the
Wow.
The four suits, 2 are masculine and 2 are feminine.
Logan, I have a question. Yesterday I saw the unicorn's white eye. Did it look like the white thing that the magician was holding in his hand? The wizard. It had like a chalice or cup thing. Glowing.
Oh, the unicorn's eye did look like a chalice or cup. No.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
And
but
the other thing is in the magician card, he's holding a wand, and there's a chalice on the table.
So what you're saying is,
and the other thing is the hermit card is somebody holding a staff with a hooded robe on, holding up a lantern, because you said you weren't sure if it was a lantern or not.
Yeah, it was like a lantern or a chalice or something.
Yeah.
Great.
All right.
So what you're telling me is...
just a couple of things.
So, are you telling me that that wizard somehow has the unicorn's eye?
Don't know. I'm just saying that there's correlations between some of the tarot cards and some of the things we're finding. The other thing I was thinking about was that why did that wizard close the portal?
He seemed to do it out of spite. He flipped off Burlington, closed the portal, and then flipped off. But I don't know why he didn't know.
Okay. Because while it's causing Burlington to flood, it would be having a reverse effect in MMO land.
Yeah. Well, he is a powerful water wizard, so maybe it's not an issue for them.
Well, not necessarily, because he's none of the children of the Doras are that powerful.
Yeah. Well,
they lost all their mages.
This wizard may be Doc Fulton's son.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thank you for that little bit of inception.
But he's like, I hate you all so much.
And what was the other bit? Oh yes, because one of my thoughts is that the reason he closed the portal wasn't to cause Burlington to flood, but to lower the water on MMO land, because there's something in the lake or something in the river that he wanted to get to. So he wanted the water to go down enough so he could get to it.
You know, I think you're not a fully fledged explorer in this. Unless you've got an evil son running around us.
But yes, just a few things that I've been thinking about. And I thought before I forget about it.
So what does it mean?
As Freddy gets
what
to
does
see
it mean, Joshua?
I'm not sure yet. So I didn't know about the whole chaos thing. I don't think you've mentioned that anywhere.
No, that was very recent that came up.
Okay. Yes. And with speaking of holes, there's a hole that we've got to investigate one stage as well in Johntown.
God,
pray for that too.
If Doc's got an evil son running around, just think how many I've got running around.
It shows a quick montage of all of Alex Kinley fucking people.
God damn.
And then like a little closed captioning. If he didn't like anal so much, it would be doubled. All right. So
anyway,
right,
let's go to. So did we want to go straight to Spooner Avenue?
I kind of want to check out the past.
Or did we want to go to the library or something and do some see if there's any information about Spooner Avenue?
I would think the storage box would be the best thing to go to first before the actual house.
Yeah, I want to check the storage box.
Cache locale? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go to the cache locale.
Let's just see what that is first, and then we can decide after that.
No worries.
Cool. You guys head over to the U store and whatnot. You've got all the codes and whatnot. They came on the message. So you punch in a code on the thing, go over, and one of the keys on one of your rings ends up fitting it. And you open it up, and holy crap, there's a lot of shit in here. I will just read off the list. There is.
Copy paste it.
Yes, but I'm going to read it off also.
Okay, cool.
I am kind.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty. Swap over.
All right, so you find the following. There's an antique table, a sofa bed, 2 plastic wrapped twin mattresses, 3 biohazard containers that are empty, 2 bags of quick lime, 2 brand new shovels, 4 pairs of work gloves, and a hat lamp like the old-fashioned miners used to use. There's also a 14-quart metal container of gasoline with a pour spout, 2 new plastic gasoline containers, 3 newly minted keys taped together in a piece of cardboard labeled Spooner, 400 rounds of shotgun ammo, a Nikon f/36 telephoto lens, a Nikon reflex camera, the remains of 24 burned photographs that don't seem to have anything useful on them, except that they may have been of Spooner Avenue, but are burned for some fucking reason. There's also this stuff. Hold on a second. There's 2 brand new Mossberg shotguns with the serial numbers shaved off, various fake IDs made out for Special Agent Donnelly. They don't have Special Agent Donnelly on the fake IDs, obviously. Meadowbrook gas inspector's badge, coroner ID, etc., etc. Looks like he has been busy. There's also his notes, which I'll give you in a second. A small 4-foot-long, dirty wood child's coffin with a name plaque on it reading Anton Tuer. And you don't know what's in that. And there's also his notes, which I will copy and paste. And I will let Matt read these in his craziest voice. There you go.
Where does it start? The reading.
Donnelly's notes. Underneath forgotten about. For me, it's about.
Oh yeah. Okay. Donnelly's notes. These unhinging notes are a scattering of torn notebook pages filled with the scrawl of Donnelly's handwriting. They are filled with bizarre statements written almost like math equations. They don't seem to be in any order. Tour, not dead, so the young boy or whatever it is, roaming the house, only at night, grave, shovel, gloves, headlamp, cash. These are all question marks for the audience at home. Burn it. Crease tried, didn't work. Others, talk to survivors. Canadian mental health laws. That's literally me doing what? Music from dining room, laughter, noise upstairs. Almost brought house means. Oh, sorry, bought house means. Sup alerted. Sup alerted. Someone else in house. Israel not returning call.
Sorry.
Sorry. Falcon death. Coroner. Wheelers, furniture, books or papers, estate, talked to it tonight, knew my name, knows I'm watching it, called sup today, still no movement, open house next week, buy it, burn it, can't even be burned, I fucking try it. Reading the 24 or so pages paints a picture of a man bent on a single purpose, uncovering the secret of 1206 Spooner Avenue, like a member of the bomb squad might go about defusing an explosive.
Everybody give me
weird.
Everybody give me psychology rolls.
Do we really have to? The guy was unhinged.
Seems probably stable to me.
Seems fine.
Everybody's like, yeah, I'd like to have a beer with the guy who wrote this. But yeah, whatever Matt said, sure. So there you go.
So where he's saying sup, I'm assuming that's soup, as in supervisor.
Could be.
Yeah,
as in called soup today, as in called supervisor today.
Called the one in charge, yeah. Asari, we need to try and find out who Asari is.
And Falcone.
And is Blue Duck this guy? Donnelly? Is he Blue Duck? Did he die? Is he the one we're investigating the death of?
Well, it wasn't. I don't think that was the name, was it? But it could.
No, Blue Duck
Garrett.
is.
Garrett.
Oh, Agent Garrett. Not bad. Okay. So who the hell is Donnelly then?
Well, it still could be. I mean, it could be another alias for him, or
could be one of our aliases.
I mean, obviously knew about the storage bin, so someone connected.
Just to confirm, Logan, they're not supposed to be the same person, or the names are definitely different.
They are definitely different, but could it be the same person? Or, as Freddie said, could you be investigating your own murder? Dun, dun, dun.
Been there, done that.
I just got another round revision, so that's 2, which I think could be very handy for being it's a prestige mod, and we're going into a spooky.
I'll take one.
Well, I've got 5, so I've got to discard.
Oh, trade me something.
No. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. I've got it all taken care of.
What?
Right?
Sole survivor.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay. Sure.
Sorry.
I guess I'll leave the victor on top.
Thank you for that Wilhelm scream. And let me just put the sole survivor in there, and then you can.
Yeah. All right. Everyone else discarded all their cards.
Yeah.
All right. Victory on top. Yay.
Okay. All right. Notes. Let's see what we have so far. So much reading.
All right. So, do we think the furniture? It's saying about Willer's furniture / books or papers estate. So there is some furniture in here, but there doesn't seem to be any papers.
Wait, what? Hold on. Where's the furniture?
The antique table, the sofa bed, the 2
plastic mattresses.
Yeah.
That furniture.
That furniture, yes.
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. On the ID for Agent Donnelly, what's the picture? Does it look like any of us?
No, weirdly.
Oh,
Seems to be an older, hardened guy who,
All right.
We don't recognize him from any of the stuff we did before.
Not yet.
Yeah, that's what I was going to check to see if he was the name of one of us previously.
Right,
It was
well.
before the giant golf ball. There it is.
Search through the antique table, Logan, drawers and stuff.
Yeah, other than the stuff that I've
Lee
listed,
Burton
there's
Lee.
nothing else anywhere except for the coffin. You haven't.
I don't. No, I'm not opening that. Someone else open that.
So what? You're basically saying all this other stuff in there is just garbage.
Seems to be.
Right.
Or it has some deeper purpose that you cannot divine, but it doesn't have anything hidden in it.
Right. Okay.
So the child is not dead? Question mark.
Dun, dun, dun.
The reflex.
Oh.
Yes.
Huh.
Hmm.
I'm just wondering if this guy might be the owner of the house, because he refers to trying to sell it and burn it, and he's moved. This could all be stuff that except for the IDs. Now that makes sense. But I'm just thinking, with all the furniture in here, it's almost like they've moving furniture out of a place. Yeah, why would an FBI dude have all this furniture in here?
I think it's evidence from the house.
Well, didn't he say he was basically looking to buy the house?
Well, almost bought house means question mark. But I don't know why that's a question.
But then it says further down, doesn't it say still no?
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
Talk
Buy it.
to it tonight.
Buy it, burn it. Can't even be burned.
Wheeler's furniture. Books or papers. Estate. Oh, my head hurts.
So who's Wheeler then? So it's another name we've got.
Isn't that a Wheeler dealer kind of?
No,
Or is it a person's name?
Well, it's capitalized. I'm guessing it's someone's name.
Well, it's also the first word in the sentence.
Oh, true. But...
So the camera, is it 35mm or digital?
35mm.
All right. Is there film in it? I'm not opening it. I'm looking at the reader.
Fresh roll.
Okay.
If only you had photography skill.
Everyone does. So.
I used to be a professional photographer.
I know. That's why I was making the joke about it.
Yeah, and I do have it again. I did not decide not to get rid of it. Certainly don't have it to the extent I had it many moons ago. But
the funny thing is, for you other two, is when he's standing there thinking, watching his mouth slowly open and a little strand of drool start coming down, and then he notices and and he looks frustrated for a while, and then he goes, "I will become the shapeshift master," and then he goes back to normal. So for you other two, and watching him do this in a dress or slacks and stuff, women's clothing, a little funnier. So for you two, it's a great time just watching McKay.
Right. While we're out of the way in this place, can we quickly try the teaching, get it over and done with?
Yeah.
Sure.
Just so we don't forget the day.
Do you want to do it first, Pete? Since you're better at it than I am.
Oops, failed teaching.
Okay. Let me try to teach him that.
Even with the plus on.
Freddie.
We've got several days to do it. So
Yeah, Freddie will fumble.
Hey.
God damn it.
You can never teach him that again, Freddie.
Yep.
It appears that
You're the second one who's already done that.
It appears that he will never, ever learn this ever again.
The Chicago addresses on each of our IDs, are they all to the same address or different?
All the same address.
So on our driver's license, the address is the same.
Mm-hmm.
That's bizarre.
Yeah. That address is 1060 West Addison Street, Chicago.
Is that the FBI office in Chicago?
If you had a smartphone, I'd tell you.
It's not something stupid like the address for Wrigley Field or something.
Take a card. It is the address for Wrigley Field. You're wondering just how well your IDs and stuff will actually hold up now.
Yay! And my first card is a replenish.
Oh, nice.
Bing. Unfortunately,
I was going to say, let me discard first, please.
Yep.
Because I've got crap.
Oh,
unless anybody wants I just mean in regards to put the replenish on top. Unless anybody wants missile weapons plus 20 or wake up.
Well, we haven't got a card.
Would have come in handy.
No, as in I could hang on to it and just draw less cards.
No.
Or operate heavy machinery.
By the way, the gear I listed off for you guys at present seems to be the only gear you have on you. So, say no refresher, God knows where that is. Though.
Yeah, I was going to say, where's our toiletries and stuff?
Yeah, you probably have like the overnight bags and shit in the car. Good call, Pete. Take a card.
Thank you. I was going to say, where's my makeup kit?
Yeah, unfortunately, I've got a gate, so I've got to put a gate on top and take a new card. So
yeah, where's our tampons and stuff?
Sanitary. It's a valid question.
I want a clip of that, definitely. Edit that clip. Just Eddie going, where's our tampons?
Okay, I've got a seamanship card which I am playing.
Yeah,
there, Matt. I thought you were going to go and check to see if you have one in.
Can you imagine that in a recruitment video? Where's our tampon?
Come play anytime, anywhere.
Where you may answer.
Play with people like Freddie. But where's our tampons?
Wow.
Oh dear. Oh. Wow.
Oh, okay, so back to this.
Have a small rolling suitcase for a couple of days of clothes.
Oh.
The odd thing is all the suitcases are exactly the same color and stuff.
Yeah.
Ah.
All right, does anyone want to open the coffin?
Right, guys, quickly, before we do anything else that might bring cards that might make us lose cards, I've got a group training, so let's pick a skill that...
Oh, can I nominate Demolition? I'm pretty sure you guys don't have it, but...
I do have it.
You do?
Yeah, just not very high, but...
Got it. No, I do not. Sorry.
Sorry
to burst your bubble.
Can't do that, okay.
May I suggest... No, actually, it's a pity. May I suggest shadow walking?
Yep, we did that last time.
Can we choose?
Yep, doesn't say.
Doesn't say any.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Just got to be something. I was thinking either shadow walking or Trump basics.
I think.
Well, I mean, don't forget you can still skill hold that if you wanted.
Well, chances are only one of us is going to get a tick in it at the end of this session.
That's it. I mean, we're more likely to get. Shadow walking's not.
I think it's a lot harder to get checks in some of the quote-unquote normal skills.
Well, whichever one we don't pick, we can always try and get it at the end with the skill horror.
Yeah, but you can't skill haul like forensics or whatever.
I suspect forensics is potentially something that's going to come up in this mission anyway.
I'm just saying, as an example,
it's more likely to come up.
You can't skill haul that.
No, we're very unlikely though to shadow walk this game on.
I mean, I would probably say, since shadow walk's very likely, and that you can skill haul it, go for something that you can't skill haul and pick a check on that.
And what would you suggest?
I'm not sure. What's something that doesn't come up often but is very useful?
And we all have to have some points in it.
Yeah.
So we can.
What about direction sense? Direction sense is useful.
I don't have direction sense.
You don't? Okay.
Trap building?
Sorry,
trapping or
trap building, trapping?
No, don't have trapping.
Tracking?
I have tracking.
Survival?
I do also. I have tracking as well.
I do not have any survival skills.
I do have a couple of different survival ones.
Actually, it might be just useful for McKay to list off the skills that he thinks, because you guys
we have a bunch of stuff, yeah.
So maybe bargain?
Ooh, bargain.
Bargain's good. Bargain's good.
Yeah, it's a bargain.
Okay.
Nice. Cool.
Nice.
Real nice.
Oh, okay. So, who wants to open the coffin? Not it. Right, have fun with that.
I pick it up gingerly and then shake it.
There's something inside.
There's something inside, guys. And hopefully it's not a bomb. Right, stand back. Stand back.
I stand back.
What? Actually, no. Let's phase the shit out of each other.
I was going to say, wait until we get prepared, like load up some shotguns.
You get to do that.
don't think there'll be a zombie in there, but okay.
I'll start phasing the shit out of each other.
I'd rather be prepared.
Honestly, to one side and dancing around.
Sorry, Logan. Spells in this is times 3 times
5, unless things have changed again for Sherma.
Checking.
Should be times 5.
Yeah, last time it was times 5.
It is still times 5. Weird.
Nice.
Yeah, don't know why Sherma's times 5, but yes. Could be something to do with the fact that we're possessing people.
Typical.
Well, you know what? We're not casting that for the rest of the day.
But he can attempt to phase us.
Which means one of you two are opening it. I need a fumble card, Logan.
You got it. Right. You just stand there looking relieved for a few seconds.
Nice. Right, you both phased. I'm not. One of you two open it.
Do you know how to use a shotgun?
Nope.
No.
Do you know how to use a shotgun, Aeolus?
No.
Right, and guess who's opening it?
Wait.
It's funny how the universe works in mysterious ways.
Let me go to the car. I'll grab the pistol, and I'll back you up. Okay?
He's standing there with a fucking giant loaded shotgun going, ready?
Yep.
And you're like, I'm scared.
I don't have a protective thing going, but I could probably try.
Wait.
Healing over time going just in case.
Put on the rubber gloves and the hat lamp. Well, maybe not the hat lamp. But put on the work gloves at least. You never know.
Who?
Okay. If you're going to open that, you might
I'm not
get
opening it. I've got the shotgun in my hands. Shotguns are two-handed,
Bloody hell, look at that.
madam. Wow, nice.
Fine.
First time I've seen bloody 2 at once in a row.
Alright, I'm going to close my eyes, lift up the lid, and back away.
All right. And then what are you doing? Nothing jumps you.
Then I wait for McKay to say something.
He says,
What's inside, McKay?
Interesting.
What?
I've got no idea what's inside.
No.
Really? Yeah, you're not going to get any heart out of that, Alex.
Any what?
Heart.
Oh, no, I wasn't looking to do that. I think it has to be fresh anyway.
what do you do, Freddie?
It is the body of a child, Freddie.
Is it moving?
Only when you rattle around the coffin.
I open my eyes and hide behind McKay.
Excellent. Everybody roll a small sandy roll for the very sad sight of a very desiccated, partially disintegrating, very disintegrated body of a small child.
It's going to be evil in the end anyway, so. As we all know.
We shall call him Damien.
Make it only 1 point toward human gore and tragedy. Mostly human gore. It begins for Freddy's brain escaping from his head.
Can I put it towards the gross out?
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
I've almost maxed that out. So,
so I believe you guys have investigated literally everything in the storage shed now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so we have keys to the place.
3 of them.
Yes.
I still don't know who this Detective Donnelly is, but Agent Donnelly.
So it looks like going in the daytime is the best time.
Probably.
For an initial investigation.
Mm-hmm. So while we're in a high magic zone,
yeah.
Where is it? Yes. Sense life, Logan.
I think you 3 are the only ones around.
That's the corpse is not. Yes, good thinking.
But it might be undead.
True.
And it wouldn't work.
But I just wanted to know if there was maybe a spirit or something trapped inside that we could reach in and rip it out.
That which is not dead and yet eternal lies.
With strange eons, even death may die.
Since we have the address of Spooner Avenue, the house, I could, if the electrical grid is connected to it, have a look inside through a TV or something before we actually go there.
Well, it looks like there's a bit of a history to the place because they're talking to survivors. So it may be worth doing some research first just to see what we can to build up some background on it.
Strictly speaking, we have no idea what the building even is.
No.
It could be a house, it could be a hospital, it could be...
Okay, well, did we want to do a drive-by first to see...
Fuck you, evil spirits!
Well, hold on. What if any of these things are we taking with us?
Well, I'm taking a shotgun. I don't know about you.
I mean, we should take the keys.
Yeah.
The gasoline maybe could be useful.
Well, we can come back to the storage shed.
He
Sure.
climbs in the gasoline, knowing he'll never see it again. Wah, wah.
And we don't know whether or not we need to destroy the body or not.
Yeah.
Something damn crazy going on. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm not black anymore. Something really crazy going on.
What is quicklime, by the way? I don't know what that is.
It's quite good for disposing of bodies.
Quicklime. So it's like acid or something.
No.
No. You dump it on top of a. Well, actually, give me a chemistry roll. Yeah. Now I'll just tell you what it's good for. Or McKay can tell you based on his own knowledge of it.
Wait, let me see if I know. Maybe I just happen to remember.
Okay.
Reasons.
Uh-huh.
No idea. So what does it do?
McKay, do you want to get a card by telling them, or do you want me to just tell him?
No, you can tell them. I mean, I'm surprised you haven't seen the. Sorry, I was just going to say, I'm surprised you haven't seen the card come up in the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Lime and shovel. Quick lime and shovel for disposing of a body.
Oh. I always wonder what that meant, but.
It baffles me when people wonder what something means and don't ask other people. This is confusing.
I just read what the card did and I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah. There's a reason it's called that.
Okay. So the reason is
it keeps the body from smelling, so animals dig it up, I think.
Oh, okay.
It helps with decomposition because
I think it helps with decom. Yeah.
I think a bit of both, basically. Lost the scent, and it helps with getting rid of the body.
So does the body smell?
No, this one is so decayed and decomposed. Although there's a lot of dust in the air.
Like beef jerky.
Taken. Yeah.
Okay.
Just how I like my corpses, like beef jerky.
On the plaque on the coffin, is there a born in death in?
No, just the name.
Just the name.
Yep, it appears that nothing else here is telling you anything, although there is a lot of dust in the air for some reason. Because all we are is dust in the wind.
Shut up.
Right. Word song.
So let's do, we're going to go and do a drive-by, as Pete said.
So where we are currently at this, you store it. Is there anybody else about?
Yeah, you see a couple of you're guessing young people, like a guy and a girl. They're trying to fit a bed into a storage shed several aisles along, or several units along. And the problem is that the storage shed they've rented is a bit too small for what they're trying to ram in there. The bed itself looks like something that shouldn't probably be saved anyway.
I walk on over. Sir, ma'am, let me help you with that.
Well, he's doing that.
Small Chinese lady who's telling him this.
Well, he does that. Aeolus, do you want to give me a hand with this mattress and move it so that it'll block the view of them from us putting stuff in the back of the car?
Of course I will.
Like
I'm distracting.
Yeah, and also that's what I'm saying while you're there as well, because it'll add as additional distractions.
I am a helpful young lady.
All right. While you guys are doing that, Kinley, go ahead and give me a strength roll to freak them the fuck out. It just shows the door is all misshapen and stuff now, but the bed is in there. The back is now bowed out and shit. And they're like, and the guy goes, martial arts. And the girl's like, oh.
Chinese tea.
That's it. Herbal remedy.
Oh, they say. They just look at the storage shed. The back panel is like,
Where are we?
They look really baffled. Time we should go, says the guy. The girl goes, okay. And they get in the car. Thanks. After they leave, it just shows the entire back wall of their storage shed go. Mattress goes.
I take a sleep in that mattress.
It's all stained and nasty. Why the fuck are they saving this?
Anyway, yes, so we'll make use of the mattresses if there's other people around to, like we're moving stuff around in a shed and use it to conceal us putting shotguns
I will
in the back of the
absolutely
car.
close the
Done.
coffin.
And
before we
Emma,
leave.
Good.
That's a good question. Do we take the coffin or leave the
No,
coffin?
no.
Well,
my thinking is depending on what we find out from research and depending on what we find out in the house will depend on if we what we come back and grab.
Okay.
Freddie is scared of the coffin. Actually, it shows like a little sunlight fall on him. And he looks around and he goes, "Who sent you?" Anyway, so what do you... So, great. You guys have whatever it is you're wanting to get out of the storage shed into your car. You put the mattress back, apparently having decided you don't need it, and you're ready to rock.
Nice.
Drive-by.
You guys go driving by the address on Spooner Street. The neighborhood itself, it looks like these homes have been around for quite some time. The house on Spooner Street itself looks large, but nothing that's really super freaky. Ow. The neighborhood itself is comprised of small houses, the rest of the houses, small houses, big lots. Trees block the back and sides of the properties. Everyone has tall privacy fences, especially those adjacent to Spooner Street, almost like they're trying to block out the house. Spooner Street itself is a small one-story with an extra mini second-story house on a quiet street. It's neither pretty or ugly. It's just plain. It has a gable window in the front, 2 porches, including a large rear porch and a 2-car garage. There's ivy on the north side of the building. The house itself is totally unremarkable in appearance. You guys yell King's Rule and pop up cap in its ass as you drive by.
Bobcats!
Go Bobcats!
Everybody give me
All right, so I was just going to go AFK a second, but I'll do the architecture roll before.
Yes, the architecture rolls. Yep. And then I'll also take a spot hidden roll as soon as I can find where I put that shit.
Minus 30.
For the architecture, spot hidden.
Spot hidden.
Critical.
Okay.
I got architect. Oh.
So you made the architecture? It looks as though this house has been heavily modified from its original building. And hold on a second, still looking. Burlington.